Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to Kerrash Landing, the Elite Dangerous Community Show. Commander Kerrash here. Joining me tonight, my fellow ambassador, MaxUrsa. How you doing, sir?
Hey up.
Thank you very much for helping out on short notice like this. It's really great of you to help.
My pleasure, mate.
So, I must ask you, first of all, before we get into anything else, have you tried Beta 1.1 yet?
I haven't done a bit, aye.
Oh, so I'm hoping to show a little bit tonight. I don't know how many of you guys in the chat have actually seen any of Beta 1.1, but I'm going to go through a couple of little bits and pieces, and then I'll jump back into the normal game later on in the evening. Gaming with Ian, yes, it's a bearded Crash.
Good lord, it is and all.
It is, yes. See, there's all this exploration, and I've come back to civilization, and I just can't find a razor anywhere. But yeah, no, Mrs. K does not agree. She does not like bearded Crash, but then it's, you know. So I'll go for brownie points. See, I can shave it off closer to Valentine's Day, and she'll be like, "Oh, big surprise!" Except I've ruined it now publicly. So yay! But there we go. Yes, so we're going to go through some of the Beta 1.1 features on there. I don't know how many of you guys have seen this in the chat, but by all means, just shout out if you actually tried Beta 1, if there's your favourite parts, anything you haven't seen you want to go through, then we'll go through some of that. I am actually in the Jacques station. Have you heard about this particular thing, Gareth?
Yeah, I did actually. I read it in the newsletter. I'm literally just logging in now, so I'm going to hightail it over there in my Viper Jackie. So we'll see.
So, do you know where the station is at the moment?
No, but I'll find it.
Well, yeah, you can cheat. You can look at the screen with me on, and you'll see where it is. And so I had to go hunt it down. Now, unfortunately, I missed the event. I really want to see it. So they pushed out an update today, and this station moved from its location where it was to a new star system. And it's one of the things they're testing is this idea that stations can move around and you know, just be a bit more dynamic. You know, the universe is doing stuff. So initially, it was in if I can find it again. It was close by. There we go. So it was in the Alshane system over here earlier on today, and then sometime this afternoon, unfortunately I was working, damn it, it moved over to the LAWD space 74 system, which is the one I'm currently in now. And you will find that Jacques Station is orbiting this star. Now unfortunately, it is about 200,000 light seconds from the main star, so yes, it takes a little while to get out there, and there is literally nothing else in this system at all at the moment. It literally is just the station is moving around. So yeah, but it is a nice thing to go and look at, because it's part of this kind of evolving galaxy, which is, you know, changing over time, which is really, really nice. One of the other things I want to point out on here, we've got star systems. Now you can see in 1.1 you get the nice little first discovered by flag on here. So this is first discovered by Commander Enchen. Which is nice. Yeah,
I know. It's like soon be looking around the galaxy map and you're going, "Ooh, so this was discovered by Fiery Toad, and this was as well,
and this one, and this one."
And yeah.
So on that note, I want to give a shout out to this website that popped up over the last day or two. I'm just going to chuck it in the chat now for everyone on there. It's a fantastic website someone put together using the data from the game that Michael Brooks provided us with. Now, it was 150 odd megabyte Excel sheet. It's absolutely ridiculous, but someone downloaded it and sat there and managed to get it all sliced and diced and sorted out into this website.
Actually, I know who it was. It was Commander Hatch.
Aha, there we go. So thank you very much, Commander Hatch. It was awesome. We managed to get that together so quickly. But
at least I think it was anyway. I'm sure someone will chat will correct me if I'm wrong.
But it's really, really handy to see this, you know, this data coming out. So obviously, when Beta 1.1 it goes into release 1.1, and we start to see that, we're going to see more of these systems pop up. We can actually see who discovered them and everything else on that. I'm quite pleased. Toad pointed out to me today that I am the first person to scan 38 Omicron Persei. Woo! I'm so chuffed with that. I was the only one stupid enough to go out there.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you were so wound up to get there before release, weren't you? So just the fact that you got there first, that's a big one for you.
Yeah, I know. I had to do it, and I didn't find Emperor Lure, but being the first to see it makes up for that, I think. So that's pretty
Yeah.
nice. That's a nice thing. So let's go through. So we've got the additional stuff you see on the screen there. So you've got the community goals on the right hand side. Now you can see these various events that are going on. And the whole point of Beta One
Yeah.
is we're testing these events. They're not going to gain anything from doing it. We're not going to increase anything. In fact, we've got completely different commanders for these events going on. But what you will see when you do them, you go into your transaction view on the left, and you get this lovely little new UI on the side here, which gives you some of the detail of the community events going on. So I don't know, have you
Yeah, I'm
applied
looking
to this?
forward to playing these.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to play with them yet. I've seen what they're about and whatnot on some of the streams. I was planning on streaming some of the combat. I presume there's some combat jobs going.
I think there is a combat community goal now, yes.
Yeah, grand. I was going to head over there and dabble with that. But no, I've not had a chance to have a go yet. I will do tonight though.
Yeah, it is pretty cool actually, because you get these really detailed description of what's going on, a bit more background story of everything. So let me just read a little bit off in there. Kina is in trouble. All of the food consumed aboard the Connect orbital couriered into the system by the Jones Synthetics food packs, a solution which normally works well for everyone involved. Unfortunately, Jones Synthetics food packs is currently struggling to source enough food to meet Kina's minimum requirements. Life aboard the station is going to turn real ugly real soon. Any help that can be offered by independent pilots will be gratefully received. So you get these nice little kind of storylines that build into that. I think they are generative as well. They're not currently, they've just poked in this one handcrafted version, but they're going to be generative obviously. And you get these,
That would be cool.
yeah, so it's this is literally the testing grounds. Beta 1.1 is there kind of putting these ideas out for these things which they wanted to do to flesh out the galaxy. A lot of people have been saying about the galaxy feels too static and there's not much going on, but this is like the first stepping stone to kind of making things occur more naturally in the game. So you can see here we've got the breakdown of the rewards and the number of people contributing. Currently there's 410 people in beta which are contributing towards this goal, which is a nice little let's go back to it, nice little statistics you get on there, and tells you a little bit where you're supposed to take it and everything like that. Now at the bottom below the actual description of the requirements and things, you get this section on here where you can talk about the at the moment I haven't contributed enough on there, but if you actually start contributing to the goals, you get these cash incentives, and you get some of the global rewards. So that makes a bit more sense when I go back up to the top. Now you get these 5% off metals for the 5 days, which is so it's these nice little incentives to get you in. Now this is a purely trading based community goal, but like I was just saying, there are some other ones going in. Some new ones have been added in just today, so I'm hopefully going to head back there and have a look at some of those in a minute. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to head out of the station and go over some of the new add-ons. So I've got some rare goods here as well. And we're going to head back to the NHS. Oh yes, never leave with an empty cargo hold. It's a travesty.
Yeah.
Aha!
Well, I'm still downloading Beta 3.
Oh,
is it
yes.
Beta 3?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Beta 1.1, but it's the third update they've done for it, so it's a little bit confusing. But
Beta 1.1.
Yeah. So they are incrementally patching on there. So, Commander Abacus is with us. Greetings.
Abacus, hey dude.
So let's head on outside. I'll show everyone a little bit of Jock's Station if they've not been able to get here yet. So the storyline, it is, I believe, it's not an Acela station, it is an Orbis station. So it does have the ring section on the back. Now it's all part of the storyline dating way back to the prequel Frontier Elite 2. And there was this nice story, it was written by David Massey, which was the All That Glisters, and it was my favourite book, favourite story from the book, The Stories of the Life on the Frontier, which came with Frontier Elite 2. And
I've never read it, to be honest. It's now on my to-read list, along with everything else of the Elite fiction, bar the original, The Dark Wheel.
See,
I've read nothing.
So I'm very fortunate that I do actually I have this one, which was thanks to a very generous backer and supporter of the stream, and I've been having an absolute blast reading through it again. So once I read the news story today saying that they're going to carry on from that storyline, and I was like, that's brilliant, that's great, because I also thought it was a great story and I loved it.
Cool.
And,
I see it now.
a little synopsis, it's basically a guy who ended up, for one reason or another, having to be cybernetically augmented so that he could survive, and he ends up literally being part of the station. So he's kind of stuck in this station, and he's always wanted to see more of the galaxy. And you can see this is the only known picture we have of Jacques. There we go. He's the barman there, serving the drinks, and he literally is attached to the station. So in his desire to go and see more of the galaxy, he's obviously, naturally, his lifespan is a lot more than that of an average human. So he's gone and saved up all the cash, bought this entire station, and fitted it out with the most ridiculously large drive system.
Yeah, sorry. Stream delay and all that.
Oh yeah, short delay on there. So yeah, so if I back off a little from this is absolutely huge. This is one of the drive systems that we saw hinted at in the sneak peek on last week's newsletter. It's absolutely enormous, and it's just crazy. It's just unimaginably big. So the goal is this guy, this cyborg Jacques, is determined to move his station around the galaxy, which I think is this really nice little feature. It is, yeah, it literally is. He's going to find a nice place to set up his station as he moves around the galaxy, seeing the sights, sort of thing. And I think it's really going to add to that kind of the dynamicness of the galaxy.
Engines.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge. When you start seeing these stations popping in and being constructed, it's going to make the galaxy seem just so much more alive and filled with content and people going about and doing their business, sort of thing. So I think that's a really nice little addition they've put in there to make that work. Let's just jump back on here and we'll head over to the next system now. So one of the other things I wanted to show, you'll notice the route planner is damn near instant.
I know. I've not had much time to play with it, but I've seen what it seen how awesome it is, and it's like, boom, done.
Yeah, it
what
makes such a difference. I mean, particularly when you're planning ridiculous expeditions, like I don't know, let's just go over to the coal sack, nearly 500 light years away. You can click the route planning button, you get the little spinny cursor, and that was so quick then I didn't even see the countdown timer, and then you get the entire route is plotted all the way back. So let's go a little bit further out. So we'll go up to 1,000 light years. Now these bright spots you see floating around on the galaxy map, they're usually black holes, in case people hadn't noticed that before. If you zoom out a little bit to about this, there you go, about to this level, there's these faint bright spots. They're usually black holes. That's the tip of the day. So if we go out to here, so that's just too far. A little bit closer in.
So the black holes are now white holes on the map.
I think it's just the glow. They're glowing X-ray hot. There we go. And that was so quick. Again, I couldn't even show the cursor. Let's try and pick another route. Planning. So you get a little percentage indicator, and then suddenly, poof, there you go.
Yeah.
You've got.
Bear in mind, folks, that I'm seeing it. I'm hearing about it, and then I'm seeing it like 20 seconds later. So trying to track everything is a little foggy at this time of day.
So it's nice. It's also you get the yellow route goes all the way back, and you can see the scale of it. It's absolutely huge, absolutely enormous.
Oh,
so let's go back in.
That is awesome. That is. They've really done some serious work on this.
Yeah, no, it's just really cool.
It was a big bugbear for folks.
Yeah, it was painful, I must admit. Was it? No, I've lost the system. Damn it. Oh, I've forgotten the system where we are supposed to be going to for the...
it's in there somewhere.
Yes, and I've forgotten... Oh, stupid me, it will have my little ship icon on it because I've got a couple of ships left there.
Okay, well I'm now in beta, so where are we heading?
I'm going to head on over to where the community goals are being handed in at the moment, which is on the Dalton platform, but I just can't find the damn system. So I'll tell you what I'll do, because I've completely forgotten. It is an LHS system, but if I head back into the station, I can check where I have parked one of my ships, and then I'll go head over that way. I didn't write this down on paper. See, this is a like I said,
hang on.
separate
I'll have a look. Where are we?
Yeah, T-Coordinates saying that 3, 4, 4, 7.
Eravate, desperately seeking drugs, combat vouchers.
Oh, there you go. AL344. There it is. Thank you. There's my little icon.
Ah, there we go. Yeah.
Thank you very
By
much.
the time we find it, someone in chat has already told us.
There we go. Yes, I knew it was there somewhere. that little, like when you zoom out, that icon just isn't. It doesn't show up unless the name shows up, which is a shame. There we go. So it's 2 hops away. There we go. I'm gonna cancel my docking clearance there. There we go. And let's get the heck out of Dodge.
I think I'm about halfway across the known space. So alright, my Viper's got a fuel scoop, so I'm all good.
Oh, that'll be fine. That'll be fine.
92 light years. Boss is already plotted. Boom. Beat.
Lead, yes. It does make me laugh. I think I found the HD 1337 system, and I was like, they've got to put something there just for fun.
Now, someone, where are we? Peterisk, ED Twitter feed hinted new ship for 1.1 or 1.2. Now, as far as we know, there's nothing for 1.1, is there? So far we've seen.
No, they haven't made any announcements for that.
Yeah, I know they were planning a bunch of ships for 1.2, weren't they?
Yes, hopefully.
At least one anyway.
Oh yeah, they've got to have some in there. So they've hinted at the Vulture. We've seen that. That's probably the furthest along progression-wise. And then in the newsletter this week, they've shown the Corvette, which is it's a large ship. I mean, it basically is a cut-down version of the capital ship. It's absolutely huge. I'll go ahead and put that in the chat there for everyone. It's absolutely massive. That's going to be fun to dock. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll just send you a friend request, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Make sure we're in the same.
There we go. Yeah, so as some people, observant people, would have noticed, then I am actually playing with a completely different commander name. Not because I'm being mean, and no, not because I'm a sharpshifter. No, I'm not Commander. Ban them all. No, I sort of had to choose a new name, and I let my son choose because he wants his own commander.
Yeah, give him the test server to play on.
Oh, Fiery Toes said the hint is possible 5 new ships for 1.2, so that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
Hey, all your blocks. Greetings, Commander.
Hey, up blocks.
So yes, I think we've got it. Yeah, so
How
that
is
was... Yes, we must do this again sometime. On the subject of meeting up, I must give a shout out to the Elite Meet. Have you guys seen that?
I have, and unfortunately I can't make it, which sucks.
Yeah, no, it is an informal thing. It's a nice, just friendly get together with a few of the folks in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link to the forum in the chat there for everyone. If you can make it, it would be really, really cool to get there. So Mike Snalls and Ben Edelweiss, Mosswood, they are trying to organise this event. It's a nice little get together on the 28th of March. If you can get there, it'll just be drinks and lolling and general talking about Elite and all good things like that.
Yeah.
So. Marge Aiden, you had a friend's request from the server. I think I know who that might be, and it's not the server. Yeah,
Matrix is alive. Have reached sentience.
Yeah, I absolutely know exactly who has called themselves the server, because they thought it would be funny if everyone saw the server has gone offline.
You were destroyed by the server.
Yes, please don't kill the server. You have destroyed the server. Oh dear. Yes, that is the fun thing. I mean, beta, like I said, it's completely separate save game file. It's a prat around sort of thing. None of the progress that we make in it means anything. Most of the ships are available at Dalton Gateway for 100 credits. So I know there was a couple of people coming in and saying, why is everyone flying around in Type 9s? It's like, because they're 100 credits. It's like, buy one. Throw it into the side. Who cares?
Sumo wrestling.
It was, yeah. Literally, the first night I booted it up and went into Dalton Gateway, it was literally like, just like the ship T9s were just exploding all over the place. I was like, oh my god. And then I realised they were nothing. It's all good fun now. I've got a couple to destroy anyway, so I might just head in there and blow them up. Oh dear. Yes, friend's request. Let me just check that whilst we're heading towards Dalton Gateway. It is a fair old way. So a couple of the other little hints which are going around at the moment. There's been more talk about the idea of micro jumps. Ooh, I don't want to get
I know,
everyone.
that's-
Yeah, I don't want to get
I mean,
everyone.
it does fit with the law of the engine works.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, it should work. I mean, they're toying around with the idea. There's no promises when or if it will arrive in the game, but I think it will be, a real boon to those people that are doing these frequent trips to locations like this where it's really, really long. Because it's, I think, a short 5-10 minute trip is okay for like the interdictions. You want to try and encourage interdictions and people to get into a bit of gameplay.
Yeah.
You want those trips to be broken up like that. Very much like when you're playing Skyrim, for example, and an event occurs as you're walking down the road. That's kind of the point of it. But when it starts going into the 14 minutes or whatever it takes to go to the location that shall not be named.
I know.
Yes. So when you got things like that, it does seem a little bit crazy. So some ideas are being floated around now. I don't know what is going to be the idea at the end of it, but it'd be nice to see. But it's great to see that they're even considering these things.
Yeah, I mean the way I'd like it is if like it was a what you call it, those slots at the bottom of the outfitting, where you can put your cargo hold and whatnot.
Yes, like the internal compartments. Yeah,
that's it, internal compartments. God damn it. Anyway, if you were to stick it in one of them or something.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how you could work it where different size gives you more range. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I floated the idea out a couple of streams back about using one of those slots for like an advanced long-range targeter, something like that, and it would allow you to target an individual star in the destination system. That kind of thing. But a couple of the other things that have come up on the thread, people talking about, is that perhaps you should make it so it's not targetable until you've at least gone into the system and discovered things. You know what I mean? So
something like a astrometric computer.
Exactly. Yeah. So for the explorers out there, like Toad, there you go, Toad. 40 minutes is fine. 40 minutes is fine. It's a long old way, but for some people, you need some form of distraction. And I'm going to go ahead and put something in the chat now, and it's one of those things which Toad hates now. Toad really hates. Toad hates. But I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. So yes, if you are having a 40-minute long trip, I'd suggest you click on this link and give it a quick go. And I can be...
Oh, is that
I cannot be held responsible for the addiction caused by this game.
I've not tried it yet. It's not compatible with my mobile.
So. There we go. So I mean, 2048 is it's a great game that someone invented. I'm sorry, I can't think of the guy who originally put the first version together, but it's a great little tile matching game. It's really, really simple. Two of the same tiles will blend together into the next tier up, and so on and so forth. And all you can do is just slide all the tiles around, and just combine all the things together. Really, really simple sounding, but it's so damn addictive. And I completely put Toad off his exploration early on today. I popped into his stream. I was like, Toad, try this out. And then he was like, completely forgot he was supposed to be scanning stellar bodies and whatnot. So, sorry, Toad.
Oh dear.
But it's great. So if you're on these long trips and you want the long trips, that'll distract you for now until Frontier play around with the ideas and things that come out. I mean, who knows? They may decide to go against it. They may just decide to I don't know, boost the supercruise. Perhaps make the engine pips actually make supercruise accelerate and decelerate quicker, or perhaps re-enable the boost button in supercruise so that it actually gets you up to maximum velocity quicker. It's one of those kind of, because we know the supercruise can go at a maximum speed of about 2,500 times the speed of light, something crazy like that. So why not make the boost button get you to that top speed quicker? Yeah, literally. He's turned plaid. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of ideas around there, and it's nice that Frontier are considering them. They're trying to fit it into the, like you said, like the lore of the game and the engine technology and all that.
I don't know, maybe it burns more fuel faster.
Yeah, exactly. There's a downside to it. You're more likely to slam into a planet if you do it dangerously. Too close. But yeah, so it's nice.
Wrap your ship around the moon.
Yeah, exactly. Boom. You've been obliterated.
That crater wasn't there yesterday.
Yeah. So it's nice that they're considering that. I think that's really, really cool. Saturnine. What's the max score? I got around 13,000 earlier on. but I don't know what the maximum score is, because it literally is one of those. You could just keep going forever and ever. As long as you can combine tiles, you can just keep going.
Well, apparently, gaming with Ian, his colleagues had beaten that game. So I don't know. Ask him what the max score was.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those ones. Once you figure out the rhythm of how to do it, you can just sit there, just tappity 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 tappity. I know I kind of cheated on it, because I've played that game before on my phone, and this is an elite variety. And I should give a shout out. Actually, this was done by none other than one of our moderators, Ian M. Norman. So thank you very much, sir, for throwing that together. I apologise. A couple of people were got the impression that I'd put it together, but no, hands up admit, I didn't put it together. That was done by Ian, so thank you very much for putting that together. I love those type of games. They keep me occupied. Marriage
That was close.
Marriage Aiden,
Sorry,
yes.
just nearly cooking myself.
Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Yes, I apologise, Mary Jade, and I didn't mean to get everyone excited. I was like, ooh, I've got a Coriolis. And no, I didn't mean my system in the game. I was one of the icons. When you get to the bigger things, it turns into a Coriolis station. So you know you're going to get a high score when you've got a Coriolis on that game. So. So, going down through the newsletter on there, there's an interesting thing on there, which of course I'm going to be very much looking into. There's the opportunity now to join the affiliate program for Frontier.
I
so you can
know.
Sign up. Yeah, so that's really, really interesting.
Didn't they run something? Well, they advertised something about that before, didn't they?
It was an idea that was being thrown around, I think, and I'd
they requested applications. I know I threw one in. I know a bunch of other folks did, and never heard anything back.
Yeah, I think it's one of the. It's kind of like they want to go through the legal implications of it, and it's like, as much as they want to do it, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes to make it possible. I mean, you're using their IP and their copyright material, so it's got to go through legal, and they've got to work out the financial implications of it and everything. So I know.
Formerly Sony Online Entertainment, now Daybreak Games, they ran the same thing with a lot of streamers and YouTubers, where they gave links, again a similar thing with the link, and they get a kickback.
Yeah, and that's the sort of thing that Frontier are talking about here, where there's up to a 5% commission on any net sales, including shipping and things like that. So there's some nice little incentives to it. Naturally, I'm there. Yeah. I'm at the front of the queue. Yeah. Yes. Over here. So I absolutely have to give a shout out for that.
I'm the guy with your elbow in the eye.
Yeah. Me. But no, so that's really, really cool. It's nice that they're doing that. I'm glad that they've managed to get it sorted out. Obviously, they've been very, very busy over the last few months. So I'm glad to see that that's coming to fruition now, which is awesome. So I'm going to take a scooch around this planet, actually, whilst we're here. Some of the other things, obviously, they are in PAX East on the 5th to the 8th of March. Unfortunately, us being UK based, how terrible is that?
I know.
It's just
rubbish. I know.
Rubbish.
I want to play.
It's not fair. I mean, once you've got a taste of doing the whole ambassador thing, you just want to keep doing it, don't you? It's addictive.
Yeah, I mean, it was such an experience, and I loved it. And if they said there was another one going in the UK, I'd be me.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it is really, really good. I do enjoy helping them out in any way I can. They're great folks at the end of the day.
I know. It was such a blast.
Yeah.
It really was such a blast.
Absolutely. Anything I can do to help support the game, I'm absolutely there up front. So, but yeah, so this is in PAX East. Unfortunately, it is in Boston. Yeah. It's a little bit far for us to go, unfortunately. But there we go. That's just the nature of the beast. I've got.
Wasn't there one of the fellas from at the premiere, really tall guy? He lives in Boston, doesn't he?
Dr. Wookie.
That's a Wookie.
Dr. Wookie, yes. So maybe we can get a Wookie out there to represent us.
Your impression's so much better than mine. you can. Your uvula like some big pendulous thing or something.
Well, when I met Wookie again at the launch event, I had to go up and greet him properly. So. What have we missed in the chat? Sorry, guys, on that. XRG, why is the dropship after the ASP? I don't know. I didn't put the game together. Maybe the dropship can be made slightly better than in Asp in Ian's eyes. I don't know. I don't know. He is more combat orientated. So, Simmer 1540 micro jumps would be cool if it's in real time. Seeing some other players whiz pass, although maybe leave an incentive to super cruise those long distances. Yeah. So, like I was saying, I mean, I like the idea of explorers still having to do the initial hop, maybe, so that if you're going to these systems, you've kind of got that incentive that you have to travel out these large distances to be the first person to discover that body. You know, so there's an incentive to do it. There's that reward that you get named as the first person to discover that far off body, wherever it is in the system, which was always something they wanted to do. So that would be a nice little incentive. But then also for those people that, you know, I just want my option of trading really quickly to there, and I'll give up one of my cargo slots for this thing to allow me to do it. I think that's a nice kind of balance there. But again, it's one of those things that really, you have to have the whole picture of the game in your head to do it, and none of us have that whole picture. So I'm spitballing random crap that can be thrown out the window.
I know, we're just on the outside looking in through a very, very small window, while they've got the big picture.
Yeah, they know everything that's going on.
Everyone on the outside can pontificate all they want. In the end, we know nothing.
Yeah,
we really do know nothing on what's going on.
Yes, unfortunately that is the case. But it is nice to speculate and come up with these random ideas. Wouldn't it be cool if? Because when you think about it, this is how the game started, you know, when the Kickstarter was going and we were posting all the things up on the forum. It was like, wouldn't it be cool if they did this? And, you know, lo and behold, we've got all these things. One of the things I said right early on the Kickstarter was like, I'd love to see new stations appearing in other systems. And here we are, 1.1, it's happening, you know, they're doing it, which is really, really cool. That's awesome. Abacus, try to come to Gamescom again. I want to come to Gamescom. I've been checking the website almost daily to get tickets for Gamescom. I really want to go there again. I don't know whether Frontier are planning on doing it, but regardless, I'm going to get tickets. I want to go. It's really, really cool. I'd love to see it from the other side.
No. No way I'm going to be able to afford it at the moment.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a way to go. Any more questions in there?
Any hint on Frontier having a stand at Resd? No, we were at EGX, of course.
Nothing yet. I don't know, when is Res this year? It's later in March, isn't it?
I'm not sure. Maybe. I can't remember off the top of my head. I know
towards the end of March.
Yeah, I know there's a few bigger Square Enix. There's a Guild Wars 2 stand, and they're showing off the new expansion. It's going to be the first time people get to play on the new expansion at Resd. So, yeah, it would be fitting for Elite to have a spot there.
Yeah, no, that would be really, really cool.
We'll see. Hopefully, touch wood.
Yes, fingers crossed. So, I'll just try and get that. So the EGX Resd. See if we can find it where it is. Petrus, you vote for improving Super Cruise instead of micro jumps. Michael said he didn't like them. T-Cork and Michael jumping. Micro jumping. Michael jumping. That's what Adam does when he wants to get something past the big guy. Sounds like a horrible idea. Yeah, like I said, it's one of those things that, you know, there's four pros and cons for every little thing going on there, you know, and I don't know whether it would be good or not. I think Frontier need to just give it a go and see whether they like it. That's the only thing they can do. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't fit in with their future plans, then I'm fine if it doesn't happen.
Sharpshifter, yay, a new sport, Michael jumping. They're like leapfrog. Yes. Or they're like pole vault. The vault.
Oh dear.
With a springboard.
Slip of the tongue, and we've created a new meme. I want to see a meme of that. I want to see someone put that together. Yes. That would be awesome.
With an athlete flying off a springboard, leaping over Michael's shoulders.
Awesome. You've been challenged, community. I want to see that Photoshop up.
Yes, please do.
So yes, EGX Resd. It's on the 12th to the 14th of March in Tobacco Dock, London, which was, funnily enough, that was where the BAFTA game event was last year, and that was the when I first met David, way back when. Wow. That seems like forever ago now. Crazy how far we've come. Insane, isn't it? But there we go. So here, I'm just going to go into the thing. So this is the bulletin board. Oh, what have I...
Sorry. Captain Daddy hit me. Michael jumped charging. Well, it's different to friendship drive, certainly.
Oh dear, we really have started something now, haven't we?
Indeed.
Awesome, awesome.
The wildebeest. Hey up.
Right, so I'm going to try and contribute to this community goal really quickly, just so I can prove that I've actually done something, because I don't feel like I've done enough testing at all in this. I've been playing around, but not really done enough.
I'm currently just short of 100 light seconds away.
Right.
Screaming in my Viper.
I think I need to outfit this thing a little bit more, because I've got no internal cargo space at all. I really need to get something a little better. Let's see if we can get the thing. So some of the other things which is really, really cool. This is an absolute godsend, particularly for me. I'm an outfitting junkie. I can sit in this screen for hours and hours on end. So we've got sorting! Woohoo! We can go into the menus and we can sort by various things. Price, rating, class, mass, power draw, name, all ascending, descending, module type, which makes life a lot easier. I can just scooch down to the various elements on here. So I can go cargo rack, capacity, boom, there we go, bang, found the cargo rack. Woohoo! So much easier than what we had before.
I know.
So
I'm not scrolling through.
Yeah, that's an absolute godsend.
Less anyway.
But yeah, let's quickly kit this out. A few more cargo racks. Not sure if I should drop my shield generator down. That's probably a good shout. Yes, why not? Let's drop down to a
Why are
size
you
2.
doing it on your hauler? Just buy a new Type 9.
I suppose I could. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's buy a new one. Buy a new one. I keep forgetting this. I literally have like one of every ship stored away now. I've got 24 ships stored here. There we go, we got a Type 9. It's 100 credits. The Type 7, they're all the full price. Imperial Clipper, I've actually got enough to get an Imperial Clipper. And I must admit, the cockpit on that thing, suits you, sir.
Oh, I want one.
Can't
I
wait
really
to walk
do want
around
one.
inside one of those. I'm going to grab a Python, why not? Because I can fit big guns on the damn thing as well. And blow people out of the sky.
I can't. I've only got blooming. Let's see how much cash have I got? 5.2 million.
So a couple of people did notice the exploit really early on, yes. The Type 9, you could buy it for 100 credits, and then all of the equipment on it, you could actually sell it back or just strip it, swap it for something smaller and make an absolute fortune, and then just go store the ship away, which is why I've got 24 ships.
And then buy a new one.
And just keep buying them and buying them and buying them. But hey, it's a beta, we're testing, that's what it's about.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, in the end, everyone needs loads of cash to get the fit that they're comfortable with, so they can test properly and fully without having to grind out the cash.
Yeah, exactly. We're just messing around, so
Yeah.
it's not a problem. I'm gonna go find the.
It gets us testing faster if we got the cash to throw around.
Look at this plasma accelerator. Yes, this thing could take out small moons, I think. I'm just going to buy a really, really big gun. I don't need a big gun to do a transport run, but I don't care. This thing's ridiculous. Class
I think
3
rule
cannon.
1 of Anaconda fighting is going to count for you as well.
Oh, yes.
Stay away from the pointy end.
Yep. And I love the Class 3 cannon on this thing. It's ridiculous. This is the first ship I've seen a large hardpoint on, because in the actual release game I've not had a chance to get that far. Look at this thing.
Me neither.
This is ridiculous. This is an orbital bombardment weapon. This is, you shouldn't point this at small ships. Yeah, you point that at a Sidewinder and it's just like metal dust left behind, I think. This thing is ridiculous. So let's go ahead and let's get some more cargo racks on these things. It's absolutely crazy.
One thing I have noticed with the beta is that when the system starts getting busy, it doesn't have to slow things down.
Yeah,
I'm down to 15 FPS.
Yeah, I think at the moment with the system as it is we're on kind of like a like a reserve server. It's not the main servers.
Yeah.
It's a limited number of people. I mean, you can see from the contribution to the community goal thing at the moment, only 400 people are actually contributing to that, so it kind of gives you an indication of how many people are flying around in the beta. There's not that many people doing it. A lot of people do still want to just carry on with their main saves and progress that, and I understand that. I mean, once we've done playing around with this, I'm going to switch back to my my commander and carry on playing for real. Just want to give people a taste of some of the things that are going on.
And what I want to do in beta is test what my main thing, which is the combat. So I'll be looking towards that community goal.
Yeah.
Wherever that is. I can't remember where it is. Either way.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, see if we can find that really quickly in there.
I'll be
it's on
heading
the
out
bulletin
that way.
board. Is it on the bulletin board? No, actually, it's on the home page on the top corner here.
I'll have a look when I
Here
get
we
done.
go.
I'm
no.
11,000 light seconds away now.
Oh, you're heading out that way. That's okay then. Cool.
No, to Dalton.
Ah, right. Okay, I see.
On my way in.
Oh no, it's right there in front of me. If I actually read, it shows me on there. Here we go. So we have combat vouchers in Abu Kirov orbital in the Frigab system. There's apparently an Anaconda discount up for grabs, which is really cool.
Bewildered Beast has got an excellent question for you, although it
Oh,
has
yes.
already been asked.
Growing a beard or just being lazy? I thought I wanted to try it. You know, everyone's always saying it's like you're so baby faced. It's like, oh, I thought Crash was. Oh, he's got 2 kids. It's like, yeah. I'll just, No, I'm just irritating my wife, which hopefully she's not in the chat. If Mrs. K shows up in the chat, I'm in trouble now.
Yep, she's probably lurking.
she expects she is. Yes, T. Corkin, it is. That's correct. It is my explorer beard. I went off on a 2,500 light year jaunt around the galaxy and
Walkabout.
Yeah, which is walkabout exactly. And there was nary a razor in sight, so it's my own fault for not being prepared. So right, let's go out. So I think the community thing we're looking for is any kind of food. So I'm going to go out and see if we can find an agricultural system. And I know there was one close by that I was. There we go. It's the BD01 system. And you know what I have done? I've forgotten to kit myself out with a better frameshift drive, which means I'm gonna have to take about 7 or 8 jumps to get there. So can't be doing with that.
Dear.
Plenty of money. Let's get a bit
Turn around, get
done.
About face. Ooh, I see a player. In a Viper.
Oh, cool.
Who is it?
So there's lots of crazy going on around the starports at the moment, I must admit.
Amanda Bellis. Unfortunately, he's clean. Damn it. I wanted to play.
Nobody wants to play.
Nobody wants to play with me.
Right, let's just see if we get a D7 power plant. There we go. Plenty of power available. D6. I'm just going to make this as light as possible to get the jump range up. And an A5 frameshift. Wow, 5 million credits. Why not? Let's get this all in here. You could tell I've just done this too many times now. Way too many times. Now, one of the things you can do, which I didn't realise when I was kitting my aspect for exploration, is things like the power distributor and the power plant. You know, because you're not typically, you don't want to go off exploring with loads of weapons and stuff. So you don't need them. You get rid of the weapons. That drops your.
At least not at the moment.
Yeah, well, not at the moment. Yeah, not until bad things are out there that can catch you. But
I just hope the Frontier just sneak it in without telling anyone, and then there's someone exploring out there without any teeth, and all of a sudden, suddenly Thargoids.
You in trouble? Yeah, no, it'd be really, really nice to see things like that come in there. But yeah, I mean, you can get away with you sell everything up, you get rid of your weapons. Not only does it drop your weight, but getting rid of the weapons means that your maximum power that you need goes down significantly. You don't need any of the power, so you can drop your power plant probably a class, in some cases 2 classes below what you need it to be, and lower class slot in anything is going to give you less mass. So there's a couple of things that you can actually sacrifice and go down size wise, and I've seen quite a few people, even myself as well included, when I went off, I didn't think of that at first, and then realized afterwards that crikey, I don't need my power distributor, because that only really gives me the boost ability. So why do I need that? I don't need that.
Yeah,
so
you can only use boosts in real space. And if you're in real space, when you're exploring, then you've done something wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've crashed into the planet, and you don't need to boost away typically anyway. So you can drop it right down to like a really, really low classification, really, really lightweight, and give yourself that that bigger range, which is really, really cool. Oh, I want to cancel that a second. I just want to show everyone the Just want to show everyone the city lights in case they haven't seen it. I'm assuming most people have seen the city lights on the rear of the planet. I think that's a really, really nice little addition they've put on there. It really makes them pop. You know, suddenly you're just not looking at this planet. It looks like just like some typical watery, Earth-like planet. Suddenly it actually looks real. It looks like something's down there that you can go and visit.
Actually, it looks occupied.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really, really cool. I mean, the way they've done it, all of the locations that you see lit up do appear to be in a believable position, which I think is really, really nice. So it goes along the coastlines, you get these nice little clusters where there's bigger populations and things like that. Really nice effect they've done on it, particularly around Mars, on the you know, the major canyon that runs through the surface of Mars. You get these really nice kind of like, it follows the edge of the canyon. You know, sort of like luxury apartments overlooking the canyon sort of thing, which is, you know, and if you get down close and have a look at it, it really does follow in a pattern that you'd expect. And here you can see like kind of bands where there must be like roadways or something of this particular planet here, which is really, really cool. I love the way he does it. It goes right up to the coastline. You've got these like cities right on the coastline there. Lovely effect. Awesome work they've done on that. Now Michael did hint, because he's a terrible tease. You know, he's worse than me. But he did actually hint, because someone was saying about the city lights, he kind of mentioned it. Yeah, but they may have to move when you can get down to the cities. You tease, you tease. And yes, Toad's hit the nail on the head then. Yeah, the city lights, it's the first pass. They're going to be adding a few more details onto that as we go. As it is at the moment, it looks gorgeous. Oh yeah, it's a lovely effect. It really does make it pop. And then some of the other things that obviously we've seen are the gas giants as well. Have had that pass to the clouds, and the clouds on the water worlds as well. Actually, you can see they've got more depth to them as well. They definitely pop. You can see them coming off the surface. I took a really nice picture approaching Earth the other day, and it's just like it looks so inviting now. It's like you want to go down into those clouds. It's like right there. It's right there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm up at Dalton Gateway, heading from the station towards the planet.
Oh, okay.
And from here, I'm just at the, you know, the dawn or dusk point, and so you can see the light side of the planet, and then the dark side,
right on
so
the
you can
horizon.
See where the lights, just in that little bit of where there's still daylight. You know, where you can tell it's either dawn or dusk then, so it's just dark enough for the lights to come on.
It's awesome. It really does make it feel alive, doesn't it? It completely changes it. And Petra says, it's just pointed out there, the Earth has very few lights because it's where all the rich people live. The population isn't very big, and of course there was you know, World War III and all that.
They had to re-terraform Earth.
Yes, they had to bring it back from the ashes, so to speak. Which is another little interesting thing. If you do own the original manuals from Frontier Elite 2, and I'm
sorry, thank you chat, Terminator, that's it. It's been a busy day.
Oh, the Terminator, yes.
Yeah.
Where the light and dark meet. I was thinking of the movie then.
As you were saying.
I was thinking there is a new movie coming up, actually. Yeah. But there we go. But yes, the entire history which they're working to is it is all available there if you do own the original manuals from Frontier Elite 2, which is too blurry to see. Damn, I can't show you it on there. But yeah, there's an entire breakdown of like the last 1,000 years or more of the history of humanity there. So World War III and all that. Surprisingly, some of it is actually quite close to the truth. But then again, I think David was quite surprised himself where their system model they used in Frontier Elite 2 actually predicted a few exoplanets which have since been confirmed. Which is mad. Absolutely mad.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go have a look at the exoplanets and the systems they're in.
Yes, absolutely. I think the Kepler 186 was the most recent one that Michael added in, but it's something like about 4,000 light years away. So I really need to go out there. Mr. Junks, yes, invest in a new webcam. Yes, unfortunately, this isn't the best webcam in the world. I apologise for that. As soon as I can afford it, hopefully I can get one. You can see the white balance is going all over the place. It's getting on my nerves. I've been trying to tweak it. I'm not quite as purple as I was, but it's still not ideal. I apologise.
It's alright.
Hey, Commander Hatch. Greetings, Commander.
The
Yeah, Commander Jan, yeah, so the mock-up that was put out, there was a concept art that went out way back when about the possibility of city lights going on the planets, and different cultures and factions would have different layouts of the city lights. So, you know, the Federation would be all angular lines and, you know, rough shapes and, you know, things like that. The Imperials would be all smooth, curvy, fancy-looking radial sections and stuff like that, and the Alliance would be a hodgepodge of whatever, which is, I think, it's quite fitting to their cultures and their styles. But then you have the idea that, you know, if a planet exchanged hands at some point, then it would be 50% between
the cities.
Yeah, it would be somewhere between the two, which is quite nice. So you kind of got that blend going on. So yeah, so with Earth, you've got that. That fact that, you know, even though the system population is high, there's actually not many lights on the surface because of, you know, most of the planet being decimated at some point and it having to be rebuilt from the ground up. So it's nice that they've taken those little details in there. Wildebeest, no, I don't like asking the community to contribute. I feel really bad about it. I'm not sure if I've put the donate button back on the page, but I don't know. I mean, I know it's one of those things, a lot of streamers do it, but, you know, the stream's never been about, you know, me making money or anything for it. It's, you know, it's just I like to give you guys the latest insights. That's what it's about. 20 quid. Yes, I know. Wow. See, the one I've got is quite cheap, and I don't want to get another cheap one because obviously I'll end up in the same position again, and it's just not.
False economy in the end.
You buy cheap, buy twice. That's the problem. Speaking of which, I should really get myself a fuel scoop, because this is going to cost me a fortune to go back and forth here. So anything in high supply, you know, I can probably get them. What are they going to want? They're starving. They're probably going to want tons and tons of coffee, aren't they, to get them through? No, animal meat, protein. Let's get them the good stuff. Now, I think this community goal, I think it's basically like a charity drive, so I'm not going to make any money whatsoever doing this, I don't think, at the moment, but I need to go check it out. What can I drop to get a reasonable fuel scoop? Let's get rid of the Discovery Scanner, and...
Yeah, just use your base slot, bottom slot.
Oh, they have got really bad selection of fuel scoops here, so... I'll put the teacup in for now, but I've got enough to get back, so... Alright, can we make a straight jump?
Got full speed to dock in the station, and I thought, yeah, I better slow down before I reach the toast rack.
I can't find it.
It's alright, I managed to thread in the needle.
That's okay then, that's fine. I've lost it again. I've lost it. There it is. Oh, it's 2 hops away. That's why I couldn't see it. Okay.
And hello, Wildebeest. Thank you for the message. Sorry, as you probably saw, I was screaming pretty fast there.
It's like... Oh, dear. Everyone throw a penny at me. Figuratively speaking, that would be okay. A shower of coins. Crash, Pixel Powder, do you know how we could get some VR input in the forums? I'm not sure what you mean, but go ahead.
Pixel Powder, Powder? Does he? Powder. He's a Oculus user.
Oh, right.
So I think there's some hiccups at the moment with the Rift.
Oh, really?
I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm sure Pixel Powder will be able to
yeah, by
detail.
all means. Yeah, give me a shout.
But I think it's just looking for some fixes for it.
Okie dokie.
What I gather. But
okay.
As far as I know, there's no word as yet. We pretty much know as much as everyone else.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that, but I can definitely try and find out what's going on with that. Yeah. Just check on the chat. Just add a donate. Yeah, I have got a donate button below the chat window, below the video window on there. Get yourself a fuel scoop. Yes, that's it. Yeah, a sharpshooter. It is the espresso cup fuel scoop. That's it. It's a tiny, piddly little fuel scoop, but I'll swap it out in a minute. Oh, there we go. Toads put the Gazetteer up on there. There's a HTML version of the Gazetteer for those who don't have it. I'm so
Oh,
chuffed.
sweet.
So chuffed.
Feedback
with
ain't
that
all
stuff.
about.
It is worth having a look through. And the Stories of the Life on the Frontier is a fantastic read as well. It really does kind of add some of that backstory. And I remember reading it when I was a kid, and I was like, oh, how can I do all these things? You know, and it really just made me think that there was more going on behind the game than there was. So I think that's really nice. It's like the fiction books that we have now really do give you that impression that there's a lot of stuff going on. And I think that's nice because now they've got the technology to eventually fill that out over time, which is really good. Yeah, I'm not going to bother scooping that fuel. That would literally take a millennia, I think, to fill up this fuel tank.
On a Python in the standard tank, yeah, you'd be there for a while.
Oh, Abacus, no, you don't have to donate, my friend. That's not at all. No, I don't like asking people for that.
You're not asking; it's their choice.
I feel guilty. I feel really guilty about it. But yeah, my PC is. It's behaving a little bit better. It's still occasionally crashing. Fortunately, I've been able to do the streams okay for a while, so I'm happy I've managed to get it running stable for now. But yeah, it's bless her. She is getting a few years old now.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Oh, Pixel Powder, you just wanted some advice on the best practices. Yeah, there should be some sections in the forum that I think the help and support sections on the Frontier forum should have some good information in there. Lots of other users that, I mean, there's some people out there that have had a lot more experience than myself on, the DK2. So,
as brilliant as it is.
Yeah, it is great. It's great. Oh, it's a long way to this Dalton terminal. Dalton Gateway. Damn.
I'm nearly face planted into a big transport of some variety.
Fiery Toad, star dimmer or bust. Yes, I've yet to try an A6 fuel scoop, but 91 million credits for a fuel scoop. It's like I can't get my head around that value. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You could just imagine it working though. It's like.
It is crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous. Sharpshifter, about the landing pad at lights bug. It's worse sometimes. You just docked and there's no lights in the... Yeah, so I read up on that. One of the reasons why it was happening to people was the station was switching level of detail from like lower to higher as you approached it, which meant that the object for the landing pad hologram wasn't being transferred over. So that's why it was disappearing. So they fixed that. So that doesn't happen anymore. But then there's some strange bug that was put up earlier on today that Michael mentioned about how when the environment map is taken, that they disappear and they don't come back again. So it looks like there was multiple reasons why they were disappearing, and they're slowly nailing each one on the head. So I think that'll get fixed soon. The other thing that's quite nice as well, actually, is when you are approaching and you get that final descent. On your scanner, you get the little square radar thing. You can see the little chevrons on there, so you can see, yes,
it tells
face
you
this
which
way,
around it should
this
be.
way, which is really, really cool.
Also, guys, remember that your compass also points directly at your pad.
Yes.
So don't rely on the lights and the number. Look at your compass.
Yes.
And it will point directly at the pad you want.
That little blue dot over there, just to the left of my scanner. Yes. Yes. Never forget that. But yeah, so even if you lose all sight of everything and you don't get anything, you can still land. I've done it. Even when it does disappear on me for some reason, the compass still points at it, and you can still land.
Indeed.
Okay.
There are always ways and means.
Absolutely, absolutely. Saturnine, yes, you've hit the nail on the head there. Yes, if you are 10,000 light years from home, there is nowhere to buy fuel. You must make your own. Absolutely.
Really just pulling into that, was it Albakirov orbital?
Oh, is that in
That's the combat community goal.
Right.
That's where it's based.
Right, okie dokie. I will head out there. I will spec up the Python to be combat based, and I'll go and have a go there. It should be good
Viper
fun.
for the win.
Viper, yeah, okay, Viper, yeah. Actually, see, I'm enjoying all of the ships, to be honest. I've kind of because I was asked a couple of days ago. It's like, what's your preferred ship? And which I'm saying, it's like all of them. You know, they've all got their own unique style. You know, they're all different.
Oh, was that on that certain thing?
Yeah.
With that thing?
Yeah. I wasn't going to say about that, but yeah. There are people to find out in good time about that.
Yeah, you'll see, folks.
Yeah, you'll see. It's coming soon. TM. So it was, you know, I was racking my brain and I was thinking, what is my favourite ship? And do you know what? I copped out and I said, you know, whatever is the one for the job that I want to do. You know, my play style is very much, I keep flitting between different things. I might try a little bit of this one day. I might decide to come and do some other things another day, you know, some combat and then some exploration. And I keep swapping and changing. So literally all of the ships, I like all of them for different reasons. I think they're brilliant. You know, they all feel different. They've all got different things. Kate is here. Greetings, Commander. How you doing? Thank you for joining the channel.
Hello, Kate Russell.
Sorry for the delay on there. There was a few seconds delay on the chat there. So you know, I do like all of the ships for different reasons. I think that, you know, they all have their own kind of unique feel to them, and I couldn't decide. I think they're all great.
Well, at the moment, I really, really love my Viper.
Yes,
it's a good go-between between teeth, the amount of teeth you got, and also the legs you've got as well.
Yeah, it's got a good range on it. You can fit it.
Yeah, also, it's quite relatively small, so you don't have as big a target for your opponent.
Yeah. Ooh, I forgot to bind my...
Getting docking requests denied here. I'm getting dock blocked, people. Dock blocked.
Terrible. So that's one of the other nice little things that have been tweaked and changed, actually. The timeout you get when you enter and trespass accidentally. Yes, we've all done it at least once.
Yes.
That has been tweaked. I think it's been made at least 3 times as long, like 1.5 minutes now, something like that. Particularly for the larger ships. I didn't realise until I did it in a T6 that you just do not have enough time to stop one of those ships and turn around.
You really don't.
It's like trying to stop a freight train and send it back. You really just do not have time to get out of the station in that situation. So yeah, I'm so glad of that little change. I think that's the great thing about Beta 1.1. It's all these little incremental things that have been improving the game slowly over time, which is really, really nice. And I've never noticed this before, but I've just realised that when I look at the holographic windows, they light up the metal underneath them ever so faintly. That's really cool. See?
What now?
Subtle little features. Looking at the panels to my left and right, if I look away from them, the glow disappears from around them, which is a nice little effect. I didn't notice that until just then.
No, I've not noticed that either.
Fiery Toad, just go in reverse crash. Yes, that's exactly what I did. I put it into full thrust in reverse and just tried to keep myself rotating at the right speed and just got back out of there as quick as I could, literally with about 4 or 5 seconds to go.
I've had it before where I'd gone in and I think the missus was talking to me, so I didn't even realise I'd not request docking until I was deep inside. It's like, where's my pad?
No.
And the clock's ticking down at 3 seconds. Like, quick, evacuate, run, get out! And the station's there popping away at me and I'm boosting through the letterbox.
Quick, get in.
Right, proper ass on fire. I actually managed to get away, thankfully. Like, about face and dock properly and pay off my fine. Hooray! It's let me dock now.
Yeah. Oh, and that's one of the things. I don't think I can show it because I haven't been naughty. No, I haven't got. I've got nothing on here. But when you do get bounties now, it's a little bit more explicit in the right-hand panel to say that the bounties are dormant, so you know they won't come into effect until the 24-hour fine period expires. So it makes a little bit more sense now. You get the fine initially, then after a day it becomes a bounty, and so on and so forth. So it makes it a little bit more clear what the intention of that was. So you know, all these subtle little things that just make the game more accessible.
Now, have you also noticed that on the transaction tab there's like a little shield symbol for your bounties to claim?
Oh yes.
And there's a few other bits and pieces as well on there. Like your kill missions, and they've all got their own little symbols to try and make it more obvious what things are what.
Yeah. Which is
then
nice.
There's your fines and bounties.
Yeah.
They have this skull attached to them, I think. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I don't know. I've not had one.
Oh, is that Shinari Renal? Sorry if I've butchered your name there. What do I think of the 1.1 Python? I think it's fine. In fact, I'm quite surprised it was still as maneuverable as it was and everything. You know, I put in Class A thrusters. Now, I know a lot of people have been talking about the it's going to be dropped down slightly and balanced for various reasons. The shield strength coming down and the thrusters coming down in terms of the maximum speed and everything. I think it's the right thing to do. I've gone out and flown it with the Class A thrusters, and it does seem ludicrously capable for what it is. It's a big ship, and it's maneuvering, you know, somewhere close to a mid-range Viper, which is, yeah, I think it's reasonable that it's been dropped down quite a bit. And a friend of mine has actually just recently got to the Python in the release version of the game, and he agrees that the shield strength is just ridiculous. You know, he can sit there and just blast away at people and without even turning his back on them, and maybe losing one ring of shield strength. You know, so even he's agreeing with it.
It was pretty mad.
You know, he's like, it's just Class A flusters. Yes, I'm having a Class A fluster now. Oh, I can't find my words. Sorry.
Just me every day.
But yeah, no, it's one of those things that, you know, Mike said Mike Evans, he's agreed that it wasn't supposed to be as powerful as it was. You know, it's supposed to be less powerful than an Anaconda. That's kind of the point. So, you know, I can understand them wanting to drop it down. It makes absolute sense to me. You know, it just means that, you know, your next goal now is, if you've got a Python, it's like, well, exchange it for an Anaconda, work up to an Anaconda. You've got another goal in my mind. I don't think that can possibly be considered a bad thing, to be honest.
Yeah, Python was very much a baby Conda.
Yes, yeah, and that's what it was supposed to be. You know, it fits on a medium pad. It does look like a stubby Anaconda. You know, so there needs to be that progression in there. If you get to a game, a ship midway through the game, and you say, "Oh, this is the end game ship for me. This is all I need to go to." It's like, well, that kind of makes the bigger ships pointless. You know, the Anaconda still needs to have that draw. It needs to have something worthwhile reaching for.
Each their own. Although it is bloody expensive.
It is crazy expensive.
Not only to own, but and to fit, but to maintain as well.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
147 million just to buy the shell. That's ridiculous.
And that's the cheap bit.
Ooh, newsflash there from Ambassador Abacus. The independence of LFT 133 at 79% influence. Woohoo!
Sweet.
Yes, right on, Commanders. That's absolutely awesome. So if anyone in the chat hasn't been following along on that, we are attempting to get the LFT independence to get to a state of expansion and migrate.
I have been lending my guns to the cause.
Ah, nice one, thank you. It's really, really cool. I've had so much support from everyone on there, so I just say thank you to everyone who's got in there and got involved. It's really, really cool. And you know, things are moving forward. You know, we are making an impact. Things are changing. I know it's not visible yet, but like I said, you know, the things we're seeing in beta 1.1, it makes it a lot more visible that things are going on. You know, like the community goals. We're going to start to see those ones. You know, building a capital ship. You know, this system wants a station. These kind of things. They're all going to show up as goals, which are a lot more visible and obvious to everyone. At the moment, it's a bit opaque. Nobody really knows what's going on. But you know, I occasionally prod Michael Brooks and say, "Hey, is it working? Is it working?" And he's like, "Yep, it's working. It's working." It's like, "Great, yes, it's working."
Oh, it'd be cool if Jacques was to turn up there.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think it's going to be great to see him having like a grand tour of the galaxy, going to different locations. It's such a nice tie-in to the original story. I think that's great, and you know, we're going to see all these little bits of detail come out and things. It's really, really cool.
Fiery Toad's asking, would selling exploration data help at LFT 133?
I think so, Toad. I need to confirm, because that's what I did. I went back to LFT 133 and sold, you know, a couple of million credits worth of data there when I come back from my trip. That was my intention. I thought, well, you know, we've done the trading, we've done the combat. I'm going to try and do exploration and see if it helps. And I think it did. It did seem to boost them up a percent or two the next day, so I'm hoping it made an impact. I will get that confirmed for you, though, because I want to know.
Selling data does give faction rep, at least with the
so maybe
empires. So, yeah, perhaps.
Oh, Kate, there. Some people appear to be on an anti-Slough independence campaign. The damn Liberals have gained faction this week. Yeah, that's the annoying thing that I've seen.
Yeah.
You know, with our efforts in LFT is, you know, as much as we keep doing, it seems to get undone as quick as we're trying to keep it. So it's like trying to keep up that pace. You know, it's like, oh, you know, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yeah.
Very much.
Well, that's how it's. That's one of the good things about this. No one person should be able to flip the difference so much.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It is a long-term goal thing, and it's nice to see that it's not just a one-shot deal and you're done. It is very much, you know, you have to take some time and arrange groups of people to help you out with these things, which is good. It's what we all wanted.
Yeah.
You know.
Make a team effort.
Exactly. Yeah, that's where they're going for, and I fully agree with that. I think that's great. Right, let me just save that a second, and let's see how I must have scratched the paintwork there. I'll head into the hangar. Now, how do I do this now? Right. So I think I just sell this back to the commodity market. This is ridiculous. I haven't had a chance to do this myself yet, so I'm learning on the fly. But I think
I'm not entirely sure myself. Well, normally when you have items to hand over as part of the bulletin board, you give it to the board.
Yeah, and it doesn't actually show up on there. So I'm going to see if that's done the trick. And let's have a quick look. Yes! There we go. So that jumped me straight up from the G ranking there up to the D ranking. So I'm in the top 70% of contributors. Yeah.
Awesome
So
sauce.
you don't actually give it to the bulletin board. You've got to give it to the commodity market there. So
Fair
there
enough.
we go. Learning on the job. Gaming with Ian, don't feel bad. Most of your time has been spent smuggling and not working for the LFT. No, I don't want to push anyone down that route. If it's, you know, it's a nice little cluster of stars. If you want to make it your home, that's absolutely up to you. I appreciate everyone who can help out, but you know, like I said, it is very much, it's your game to play it how you want to play it. So, you know, go out and do what you like. Kate, yes, I caught up with the highlight thanks to Toad. I saw the Sidewinder Demolition Derby. That was absolutely hilarious. It was brilliant.
I missed that. I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, it was so funny.
Get that out.
I think someone said actually that I should do it with Type 9s. Just for fun. We should do it in Type 9s in beta. Why not?
Oh yeah. That's it. I was in Todd Stream at that point, yeah. And do it inside the station. Sumo.
Why not? Absolutely. So I won't do any more of that. What were we going to do? We were going to do a couple more things. So I haven't got the paint jobs to apply for this one, but I can show some people if they haven't seen all the decals. Here we go. We've got some nice little decals now, and I love the way they morph between the variations, which is quite nice. You can click right. There's the Founders World decal. For those who haven't seen it, I'm going to go ahead and slap that on there.
Don't worry, Kate. T9s in beta only cost 100 credits. So it's all good.
Exactly. You can just blow them up and just throw them around. It makes no difference whatsoever. Ooh, did I get the wrong one?
Not just sumos, but cheap sumos.
There we go. It is. It's just crazy sumo wrestling. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I wonder if we can get over to that event going on, that combat event. Oh, well, I did say I might switch back on it, so I'll leave it up to the guys in the chat. If there's anything else in Beta 1 they want to see, I'll leave it for a few seconds, let everyone get back to me, or otherwise we'll head over to the combat. So there's some combat going over in, is it Frigga and Chamunda?
Yeah, I'm there at the moment. Frigga.
So I'm going to go ahead and accept that one. That is a community goal. Is there a station you have to dock at to get that one?
Yep, Albakirov Orbital. You can get it there, although it does pit you against Federation. But it's beta, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Blow up whoever. Here's all my empty Type 9s that I've very naughty with. I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. I think I have got one ship in here that I actually do want, though. If I can find it. No.
Kate's asking to see the dark side of a planet.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Oh, you're at LHS 1447, 3447, whatever. You're at Dalton, aren't you?
Yeah. So I'll head back out there now. Let me head out to launch, and we'll get and show you some of that. Gaming with Ian, the heat mechanics. Yeah, if there's anything specific you want me to show you about that, I probably should have put a heat sink on my ship, but I haven't yet.
Oh, the heat's fun. Heat is so fun. especially with the new shield cell as well. That done after
I
cook you if you're not careful with it. So that not only do lasers produce more heat, but so do shield cells. So I was fighting a Condor in the beta in my Viper, and I'm burning away at his shields with my beam lasers. He's chipping at mine. So all right, I'll pop a shield cell. Critical heat.
Oh, whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. Abacus, can you have one of the Type 9s for his save game? I don't think I can move it over for you, I'm afraid. I'd like to try it. So I'll just confirm before I fly off if people want me to have a look at the shield cells and the heat and everything, if that's what they want to see. Where did that planet go? It was here.
Wow, it's busy here.
How could you lose an entire planet? Only I could do that. There we go. So I'll leave it in that
Out there
view
somewhere.
It is there somewhere. Let's see some of the city lights there on the terminal.
There we go.
100 credits a shot. Yes, Type 9 is quite popular at the moment. Okay, no one's saying. I assume everyone's talking about the heat mechanics with the shield cells. Yeah, is that what everyone was hinting at?
Sorry, can't tell. I'm in the middle of a battle.
Okay, I'll get some shield cells on here, just so we can play around with that. Probably get a heatsink launcher on there as well, because that would top us off with all of the various things that we can play around with. Gaming with Ian, you've only just got an ASP. To be honest, my friend, so have I. That's why I went off exploring. That was the one thing I wanted to do, was get an ASP and go off and explore. And I've got, virtually nothing else other than that. Really, I had to sell up my Combat Viper. I really want to get her back, but I haven't got enough to kit her out at the moment. Oh, one of the other things I should say actually is, for those who haven't noticed, the order of the docking ports has changed in the station. Apparently they were incorrectly numbered in the previous version, so in future builds they will be reordered. So docking port number 13 is no longer the worst one to have. It's actually somewhere near the middle. So you're going to have to relearn all of those numbers again, guys. Sorry for that.
I actually found that in beta. I went to dock, got 13, went through the door, angled down, like, no. Trespass warning. What?
Sharpshifter. No, I hadn't heard that. So there's story of some guy who accidentally deleted his save game, and Frontier recovered it for him. Actually, I recall seeing something on the forum. I think I kind of mentioned that, put a support ticket in. I hope you get it back. I think I did reply to a guy on the forum that maybe that was the same guy. I'm not sure, but yeah, that is really unfortunate if that happens to you. I think in his case it was something like he left his computer unsupervised and let someone else have a play around on it and walked away, come back, and it's like, save game cleared. No, it's always like having your character deleted in WoW. It's like,
Daddy, I think I did something.
Yeah, I pressed this button.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah. That's what scares me. But yeah, so that was nice that they got them back. And I have heard rumours, I don't know whether it's true, I have heard rumours that Eramus, the great explorer from the far side of the galaxy, I think he was actually given passage back by Frontier. I'm not sure whether that's a rumour or whether that's actually happened or not, but that's really nice if they've done that, because he was saying that he doesn't think he would make it back, so he basically abandoned his ASP. But I think Frontier have actually helped him back, which is really nice. Shield cells. Right.
Not sure how I feel about that, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
I mean, it's nice, but I mean, if you're gonna go wandering off to the other side of the galaxy,
it's kind of
you gotta expect a trip back.
Yeah.
I've just set off the blooming voice recognition on my phone. Say galaxy, especially when I'm watching streams. Again, there he goes again. When I'm watching streams on my phone, someone says galaxy, and boom, microphone pops up.
Oh dear. Right, okay, so if I just chuck, yeah, we've got a heatsink launcher. I could probably do with a couple of heatsink launchers, just just because. Why? Because we have virtually infinite money in the beta, so why not? So let's chuck that in there, chuck it on a fire group, and what do we got? Pulse lasers.
Come here, you silly little conda. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you much.
This'll sting just a little bit.
Yeah, this is going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me.
Right, let's go ahead and get out now, and we'll show the dark side of the planet as we shoot off, and then we'll head over to where you are as well. Kate, no, no, he abandoned his asp. There, not what you thought. No.
Got him.
Yeah, the asp jokes never end. Although I did see the thread go up where someone was incredibly frustrated with people calling the ship an ASP, which was a little bit of a what moment. It was like,
hang on, what? So people were actually spelling out ASP.
Yeah. So first of all, you got people
Thinking
that
it
were,
was an acronym.
Yes. Yeah. And then someone was incredibly frustrated by it and started a thread about how it's incredibly wrong. Which is like, okay.
It's a snake!
It's
a snake.
Yeah.
An actual snake, like Sidewinder, the Cobra, the Viper, all the others.
Yeah, so
pick a ship, there's probably a snake.
I do despair.
Dear. What we need is a mongoose. We need a mongoose ship, we really
Something crazy, and yeah, there we go. So, where is this system you are looking at the moment? I forget what it's called. You're there now, aren't you?
Frigaha.
Frigaha. Right, let's lock that. Head on over to the planet, get a nice glimpse of it. Hopefully I can get right up on the terminal. I do like the Python, it's got a really nice field of view out of the cockpit.
That's got a good view. What? Clipper.
Love that. It really does make the planet feel different. It feels lived in. It's awesome. Oh, you can see some of the details there. It looks like little road networks and things.
If I keep talking over you, I do apologise. The team's cutting out a little.
Oh, that's fine. No, I did notice it was chopping off, but it's not terrible. There we go.
Oh.
See if we can watch the sunrise.
Also, we must thank Fiery Toad for allowing us the use of TeamSpeak.
Yes, thank you very much, Toad. It's really, really cool. It's definitely a lot easier.
This stream has
and better
been brought to you by
by Toady Networks. TeamSpeak for everyone.
Toad Independent Traders.
Yes. Oh, there's some of the clouds there. You can see the depth of the clouds. They really do. You see them covering the city there. I'm pointing at the screen. I'm like, look at that! How cool is that? Look, you can see the city lights and the clouds over the city, and oh man, it's so cool. I want to get down there. It's not fair.
So beautiful.
So pretty. Oh, destination obscured. I need to get out of here.
Get around the planet.
MMMK. No. The Hauler and the Dropship are newer ships, so no, they're not named after snakes. But the other ones from the original game are all named after snakes.
Yeah.
The ships from Frontier Elite 2 are typically named after birds of prey, that sort of thing. And the newer ones have So you got the Eagle, Falcon.
That makes sense, really.
Yeah. So
Falcon.
There was a Falcon and there was a Hawk.
To be honest, I never played Frontier. Yeah.
There we go. Let's go through the manual very quickly on here. Yes. So yes.
That was a ZX Spectrum.
Ah, Specky, classic Specky.
Yes. Although I'm not old enough to play it first time round. I got it second hand, early 90s.
Yes, no, I was the same myself. I kind of had the same introduction to the Elite franchise as I did to the Terminator movies, whereas like I saw the sequel first and then thought, this is really cool, where's the first one?
Yeah.
So I had the same introduction. Darkflow, please go watch your message Twitch block mail. Please, K, thanks. Okay, I'll have a quick look at that. Sorry if I've missed you on there. Yeah, Twitch has got this really annoying thing where it will dump all messages from people you don't know into an inbox. So you can't. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. It means I miss messages. I'm not being ignorant. I apologise if I've missed you. Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. So I'm in the system now. Do I have to head to the conflict zone? Is it?
You pick up the job from the station.
Oh, if it's from Abu Kirov station, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can head it that way. Where it's directly behind me. Might as well gas it and go. Right. I can get to at least 140% heat before it's a problem. We've got a little bit of leeway there.
Just using my first shield cell of the battle.
T. Corgan, let's refer to the manual. What's that? Yes, see, back in the day, we used to be able to do this thing called RTFM. You know, and when we were stuck on something, you can get these fantastic things where it's made out of thin slices of tree, and it's got little pictures and words on it. It's awesome, and it tells you all about the game. It's absolutely excellent. So, you know, wow, worth the investment. Yes, paper. Yes, I think that's what they used to call them. But no, yeah, no, I do miss having a physical manual. There's something nice about being able to have it in your hand.
Click through, yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. But no, it is great as well now that, you know, in the new game we've got the PDF for the manual, which is being continuously updated. I know everyone realizes that, but the PDF of the manual, it does say on there it's a living document. It's being updated continuously. So, you know, I check back on it occasionally because it is constantly being added to, and new stuff is being put into there, which I think is great.
Cool.
And that's something you can't get with this papery stuff. It just doesn't work.
Paprika?
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
It's got an infinite battery life, but you just can't get updates. So.
Yeah, and you can't zoom either.
You can't pinch to zoom. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. No hyperlinks. You know, you can't look up references.
What?
It's just, you know. I know. It's so far behind the
No,
times.
click here for more information.
Put that back there. There we go.
Damn this lo-fi technology.
MMK, is there a PDF for that book thing? Yes, I think Abacus did put up one of the. I know it was Fiery Toad actually. Fiery Toad put the Gazetteer up earlier on. I'm not sure if there was one available for the manual. The problem with the manual is it was also the copy protection system. So yeah, you quite often had the. Yes, it was the. Please give me the first letter of the 7th word on the line 6 of page 47, and you know that's why it's kind of tricky. You can't have the manual available because it is part of that. Fiery Toad, yes.
There we go. Finally.
That's a quote. I don't want to see that appear on Twitch. Kerrash Landing 2015. There's something nice about having it in your hand. There's a soundbite.
At least you didn't say there's something comforting.
Thanks for that, Toad. That's going to go viral. Oh dear.
Oh, better put my guns away. Recharge my air tank.
Oh yeah, whoopsie.
I was down to like 5 minutes left.
Oh dear, did your glass shatter? Was it?
No. I've just got it so that I get a little extra juice.
Oh right, so you've got it configured so that you get yes.
Yeah,
that is the unfortunate thing I found about the Viper actually, and the Eagle as well. Is you just can't. Ooh, whoops. You can't get a big enough power plant in there to max it out with a lot of things. But then I suppose that's balance really, isn't it? You know, if you want bigger guns, you have to go to bigger ships.
Well, not just that. It's either you have to choose either power or maneuverability.
Flaps. Sorry, I just caught that out the corner of my eye then from Kate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Don't think I've noticed that before. The little the yellow cargo things have got like little glass domes over the top of them. Never noticed that before. Definitely looks like there's little details around the outpost that I've not seen before. Maybe they're incrementally adding features to it.
The outposts all have a very modular look to them. So
yes, yeah.
Would they eventually start growing, you know?
Hopefully.
The more wealthy outposts
Yeah,
and more modules, that would be awesome.
I hope they can. I absolutely hope they can. It's something which is obviously the system support. It's all there, so I think it's something they could add in there quite easily.
Planet Crash needs an outpost.
Yes, it does. I would be absolutely chuffed to bits if we get a little outpost. Just one
platform.
Yeah, just the one platform.
And it
just
eventually
like
grows to this big
crashes flight school. You know, the crash landing flight school. It's just, it fits so well. It's like, where are you going to send your student pilots?
Well, any landing you can walk away from is a success.
It's a good one. Right, so I assume now I basically head off to any location, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm currently at the high intensity conflict near. Hang on, give me a moment. I'll tell you where I am. Sorry, toe to toe with a Viper. Frigga 1. So there's a high intensity conflict zone near Frigga 1.
There's one quite close to the station, so I'm going to head it there because it's nice and
I
quick.
think that's a low intensity, isn't it? That one.
There we go. Yeah, it's low intensity, but I haven't got a particularly wow specced out ship, so I'm just going to go there to see if I can contribute for the fun of it.
Right, I'll head over there and I'll meet you. I think I need to top up my tank anyway.
Okay.
Turns out that just switching off your guns and then switching them back on doesn't renew your tank.
Ah, damn it.
I didn't know that.
Rusty Swords, the Vulture Heavy Fighter is rumoured to have 2 large hardpoints. My word, then that will be a big fighter. That's going to be really, really cool.
All the Dakar.
Oh, yes. All the guns. No idea how to use them.
All the gear, no idea.
Oh, dude. Just gonna quick check through the chat. Hope I haven't missed anything. Dobbo, but without gravity, why would they have wheels? Very good point. Ah, pedant. No, that's fine. No, I appreciate that. That's the sort of thing I would pick out in a movie and complain about. So, I can only say yes, I agree. Why would they have wheels?
Sorry, Neil.
That does sound like a good alternative to juvenile correction. Yes, send them to flight school.
Air cadets.
School of Abandoned Ship. Oh, the new Frigga Dominion. They sound evil, so I'm going to go to Frigga Services. I'm going to go after a Conda. Why? Because I can.
The mission is for the new Frigga Dominion.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Whoopsie. Alright, okay.
Quick, turn your coat.
Let's run away. No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. It was the other guy. Okay.
Honest.
I don't read the text. See, I have this horrible habit of doing exactly that. I was exactly the same playing World of Warcraft. It's like, but where am I supposed to do this? And where am I supposed to go that? And you know, and my friend was forever telling me, it's like, did you read the mission text?
Yeah.
Like,
instead of RTFM.
Yeah, it's all there
RTFM
in black and white. Yes, yes. It's all there. If you want to know how to do it, read the mission text. It tells you there in plain black and white. Whoopsie. Fail.
Can't find the station now. There it is.
Oh, Kate, awesome. So Millstone Barn is coming to the BBC on Monday and you're buying him lunch for one of the prizes from Slough Bells Ring, and that is really cool.
Woo!
Awesome. Congrats. That should be good fun. Right. Okay. I'm on the correct side now. Let's see, who are we gonna pick? No, I don't want to boost away again.
I'll just go hand these in, rearm, and I'll be right with you.
Right, yeah. Sun's out, guns out. There we are. Too much fun. So I've got really piddly little pulse lasers just to take these shields down. It's going to take a while. But,
beam lasers.
I know. That's what I mean. I didn't bother kitting this out for combat. I just wanted to get in there and play around. Now, this particular Python, I've lost the one that I had with A thrusters. I think I threw it into something because one of the other mechanics they've been tweaking. Well, it was one of the things that we were supposed to be testing was the ship damage that you get during collisions has been tweaked. And I played around with a couple of the Type 9s and slammed a Type 9 into something else, and it made a nice pretty mess. And I tried the same with the Python as well, just to see what it was like. And it does make quite a mess. So yeah, I lost that one. But hey, they're 100 credits, so meh. If this was the real game, I'd be rage quitting by now.
Well, at least with the Type 9, you sell all the gear, go crash it. Oh look,
Exactly.
you get 67,000 credits.
Oh, direct hit. Boom. Oh no, that's gonna miss. Damn, this is too expensive to miss. I've only got 100 shots total. Come on. Boom! Oh yes, I love the cannon. It's so much fun. You can actually see the cannon rounds coming out. They're so huge. Oh, my shields are completely gone. I don't care, I'm having too much fun with the cannon. Boom!
Try and stay alive for a few minutes.
I know. I should be paying attention, but no. I've got shield cells, haven't I?
Yeah, but you can't use them if your shields are gone.
No, it's red at the moment.
Alright, yeah, fire them up. Just watch out or you're going to cook. And there is a
I can
delay.
see. Yes, there we go. So there's the heat mechanic kicking in there. It's gone up to 55% heat almost
and
instantly.
And then it fires off your shield recharge.
Cool, right, that makes sense. So the shield cells are basically intended to be capacitors, so that makes perfect sense that they then, when you're charging them, they're taking that energy from the power plant, filling up. They're going to get hot like a real capacitor would.
I think actually they're more like a pulse generator, where they fire up, build up the heat, and then poof.
So I've chucked out one of my heat sinks there as well, so that's cooled me right down.
Like a defibrillator for your shield.
It is pretty much, isn't it? It gives you that last ditch kind of boost. There we go. So I accidentally put my heat sink into number 1 there, so that's why I did that by mistake. But that was handy, because that's what I was intending to do, show off the heat mechanics. But I could see how you could really get a nice balance going on there with your shield cells. Just chuck another one in there, that's going to get my heat way up. Boom! Oh, there we go. Glancing blow. Just about recovered from the shields. That's cool. There it is. Oh, his shields are
blocked
back
again.
Damn. So his shields are back. I'm going to have to go ahead and... Yeah, see, now I will say one thing with that though. Playing around with that, with the shield cells and the heatsink launchers, I'm kind of a little bit concerned now that I feel like I need an extra fire button. Do you know what I mean? It's like you don't want to be switching weapon groups all the time, because it's like typically I have my pulse lasers or lasers of some description to take the shields down. I have another weapon to do hull damage, and now I want my shield cells and my heatsink launchers available at all times as well. I don't really want to be switching multiple fire groups.
You can do that anyway. They've got
because the heatsink is a separate one, but what about the shield cells? Can that be separate?
Yeah, that's a separate one as well now.
Right, okay. I hadn't actually played around with that.
And chaff as well.
Ah, chaff, yeah, okay. That's okay.
They're all, you're able to assign them to different keys. I think it's partly for use with voice attack.
Right,
it makes them a lot easier.
Yeah,
makes it a lot easier.
Single bound options on there. In that case, I need more buttons. More buttons. Maybe I'll be taking Dobbo's advice and getting the X55 after all. More buttons.
Haven't you got enough on the X52?
Yeah, it's plenty of buttons. I think there's a couple I can happily remap that I'm not really using for anything serious. I think.
Personally, I'm using stick and keyboard.
Oh right, okay.
And I use the numpad.
Yes.
So I've got the maneuvering thrusters and 70 thruster control with the numpad, and I've got my chaff and shield cell. What else have I got? Radar control. And then over on the delete page down insert, that little block there, I've got me silent running, but flight assist off, me super cruise and hyperdrive.
Oh, cool.
And then on the arrows is the targeting.
Ah, right, okay, cool. So I really need to play around with that. I mean, it does seem like you know, if you want to go completely combat spec, that you need to tweak around with the possible options and the bindings and whatnot in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've finally downloaded voice attack as well.
Yay! It is really cool. Like I said, you know, playing with it when I'm
not used it in anger yet. So.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to do it on the stream because, you know, it does pick up virtually everything I'm saying. Just,
yeah.
You know, I've checked it after the one stream where I was playing around with it, and it's just like a wall of waffle. You know.
Oh, that's not my pad either. Which one's my pad?
I do like the way that works with the shield cells, though. That makes absolute sense, and it encourages you to not spam them, you know, so frequently because you know you're going to end up causing yourself some problem. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to cook yourself.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's pretty cool. I like the way that works. That's interesting. It does give you a different angle to the combat. I'm much more interested in going back and playing around with that in the release game now, and seeing what sort of things I can do. And I want to redo all my key bindings now to play around with all these different options. oh, is that going to be the last hit? No, he boosted away at the last second. You son of a... Right, come on. 2 kilometers away, that's too far for a cannon. Come on. He's only 4% hull. Ah, no, he's turned... Ah, his shields are back. Curse you all to heck. Oh, I'm going to go kamikaze. Let's chuck all that into weapons. Come on. We can take his shields back down. Come on. We can do it. Gotta get at least 1 kill. Contribute. Gotta contribute something to the beta.
Ah, there we go. Blooming wouldn't let me, give me a docking pad.
Yeah.
Wouldn't let me land. So I had to cancel docking and then quickly
go back.
Re-request. Or one of the other pilots that's flying around grabbed it.
Oh, so close. Oh, direct hit. I love that cannon. It's so much fun, so expensive, but just worth every penny. I probably spent way more in ammunition than the 13,000 I just made back, but I don't care, that was fun.
I doubt it. Shield cells are now pretty expensive though.
Cool, so let's see, that should have... Oops, oh, we've got the combat bond, that makes sense now. We've got a nice little icon that shows up in there. And have I contributed? No. Damn.
No, you don't contribute until you actually...
go and hand in the bonds, is it?
Hand in, yeah.
Okay,
I've
so let's
just
go and do that.
handed some in.
Okay. So I just want to see the options and just make sure everything's working for me and everything like that. So it definitely seems...
I am now at grade E. Well, within the top 100%. Yay.
Oh, I've missed that there. Phoenix to fire. I think I know what you're talking about on there. What? Just trying to catch what game you were talking about. You get accused of being a feeder. Yes, I've had it exactly that shouted at me. I think I was playing Dota for the first time ever, trying to figure out how to do it. You get thrown in the deep end with like no information whatsoever. And I had a quick go at it, and someone just starts screaming at you, "You're feeding them! You're feeding them!" It's like, okay,
what?
Quit.
Yeah, what? Cake?
This is a friendly atmosphere. Ta-ta.
Yeah.
Tiggerus, greetings, Commander. Thank you for joining tonight. Game with Ian, yeah. The when you get those Anaconda missions and you get like virtually no credits for doing all that hard work, it does seem a little unfair.
What? I've actually never had that.
No.
I've had no less than like. I think the lowest actual bounty I got off account Condo was like 30 grand, and then there's the 100 nod reward for the actual mission.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to get somewhere 15, 20 grand.
Makers.
So. Yeah, you can be. Done it right on there, yeah.
Right, excuse me, I'm gonna have to go AFK a couple of moments.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry.
Just catch
Be
up
right
on
back.
No problem, mate. No problem. So, double question. Any news on the commercial release of the Rift? I'm assuming it's going to be late sometime this year, but they are staying very tight-lipped about it. No one really knows what their plans are, but I am getting increasingly worried for them. I think they really need to get something out there before they start to lose interest from people. I mean, everyone is interested in VR, obviously, but there's a lot of other companies coming along and offering solutions now, so I think they really need to get something out to market and start getting that brand name to be the one that everyone recognises, being the important thing there. So here we go. So it's $6.5 spent on ammunition there. Oh no, probably closer to 7 or 8. And contacts, combat bonds, let's hand that in. So that gives me 13 grand claimed, and where does that put me? Does that put me anywhere near anything useful? It puts me into the top 100%. Yahoo! That's cool. So I've contributed. That's the main thing. That's what it's all about. It's a quick catch up on the questions whilst we're doing there. Kate, gotta love time shift broadcast conversations. Yes, it's confusing. It's really confusing. Just when you get used to delay, and then you try and have a conversation with someone face to face. Yeah. I know, Xanthus. I know. That's top 100% is like nothing. It means nothing. But I've contributed. That's the main thing. Let's see if we've got some better guns we can put on here. Actually, that might speed things up. But yeah, I just wanted to prove that it was working and the interface is showing the correct things. And Millstone Barn, yes, the Microsoft HoloLens. That is an interesting thing. They're taking a bold move there by jumping straight to augmented reality, which is really cool to see. But I'm interested to see how VR is going to work with that first, and then move on to AR. I mean, AR brings its whole other set of problems along with it. Oh, okay. And I think it's important that they get VR right before they start spending too much time on augmented reality. But it's definitely a bold move by Microsoft. I'm interested to see what they come up with. I do like the idea of being able to play virtual Minecraft on your coffee table with that. That just sounds so cool. I can't wait to see that like in real life. That would be awesome.
Oh, is that HoloLens?
The Microsoft HoloLens, yeah, it looks absolutely stunning. I can't wait to play around with that.
Just imagine the kids wearing one and playing their own little Minecraft, because it showed them with it all over the coffee table,
yes,
on the sideboard, and all over the floor. It's like Legos that you just can't stand on.
Yes, finally.
Virtual Lego.
No, it seems like a really cool idea. I can't wait for it to come to market so we can all play around with it.
So whereabouts are you? Are you still at the
I've
low intensity?
I've just docked here. I'm just going to refitting. Ooh, nice big beam laser. I haven't seen the class 3 beam laser, the size 3 beam laser. Let's have a quick look at that. It is class 3. What am I doing there? Let's have a look at this.
Mr. Junks, yes, eating breakfast while your kid's character's diving in your
porridge. Awesome.
Yeah, dude. Also, it's like augmented reality board games. How cool would they be?
Oh, I know. And that's why I like the look of... what was the one that... Jerry Ellsworth was doing one, wasn't she? I forget what it's called now, but she was doing this great idea, and it was just that you throw out a sheet of retroreflective material, and then you have the glasses that kind of pick up off the material, and it can project the image from the glasses onto the surface, so other people can see what you're looking at as well, which I thought was really cool.
Cool.
So that was an interesting thing. I don't know where that's gone to. I mean, hey, hopefully she's disappeared into the depths of Microsoft, and this is the outcome. That would be really cool.
You know someone's going to do that chess type game from Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome. Yes.
Let the Wookiee win.
Right, let's try that. Let's try that configuration. No, actually, let's swap these two around. Yeah, I definitely feel like I need to go into the bindings and play around with all the different options and things I can get in there. So many new things available.
My phone's being stupid.
Oh.
I'm trying to watch the chat on my phone.
Oh, right, okay. Okay,
Indeed,
so we
Kate,
have...
let the Wookiee win.
Yes. We missed a couple of
There we
things
go.
off
And we're
the
back.
newsletter that I wanted to give a shout out for. So obviously the Mac version is incoming, which is really, really cool. Should be
Ooh,
available
yeah.
for the end of March.
For all you fruit lovers.
Yay! No, I think that's really cool. I mean, it's great to see that they're supporting so many different platforms as well. So that's really, really awesome.
Oh,
And it
indeed.
hasn't taken them that long to get the engine
No.
all up and running on Mac, which is really, really cool. So hopefully that means that conversions to other platforms might be as easy and quick to come along. Yeah, wing reach, no touch. Yeah, know what I mean. So yeah, that'll be cool. Yes, and it's going to be a 64-bit build, and I imagine there's a whole bunch of people up in arms on the forum. Oh, how come Mac has 64-bit and Windows doesn't have 64-bit? No, not fair. It doesn't
That's a
mean
good
anything.
question.
It doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't these days. The difference between a 32 and a 64-bit assembly is so little, it really doesn't mean anything. It's all about how you're using the memory is the important thing. And Elite at the moment, with everything else going on in my on my machine, Elite's using about 650 megabytes of my memory, which is nowhere near what you need. 32-bit can handle about 3 gigs of RAM anyway, so I don't need it. Maybe when I get down to a city and it's taking up gigabytes of RAM, then yeah, maybe that's important. I think
like I used to say to folks at EGX, is like, oh, I've got this really old computer. Mine, I don't think it'll run this. I said, well, mine is on its last legs. It can't run a lot of modern games. I've got a 56 Ti as my graphics card. I've got a barely quad-core processor and about 6 gig of RAM, and it runs Elite beautifully.
Yeah. Exactly. It's mine's getting a little bit old now anyway, so it's yeah. Well, there are Gazers. Thank you. Cast AR. That's the thing that Jerry Ellsworth, Rick and Jerry are working on. Thank you. Technical Illusions. That's the name of the company. It's cool stuff. I really do like it.
Oh.
We need a Linux build. Yes, we do need a Linux build. Absolutely. Shout out for Linux build. That would be really, really cool. I think it's nice. I mean, I'm happy to see it being in the hands of as many people can possibly get it. I think that's the best thing about it. I don't mind what build it comes on next. It literally is. It's like, who else can we get this to, so that they can play the game and have the experience. I think for me, that's the best thing.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's get the beam laser out.
Can't find you. I don't think I'm in your instant.
Not sure at the moment. Oh, these are gimbaled, aren't they? Right. So I haven't played around with gimbals, and I know there was a mistake in one of the in the builds. I think Mike Evans was saying how gimbals shouldn't have been as affected as much as they were by chaff. So that's going to change. That's all going to change. I don't know when that's going to change, but I'm going to have a play around now, see if it shows up here. But no one's firing chaff. Someone fire chaff, damn you! And we can test these gimbaled things out.
I would, but as I say, I can't find you.
Crash. No, I didn't crash. Sharani, I believe they are making a native OS X version of the engine. That's exactly what they've been working on. All of the content obviously is exactly the same as the PC version. They've just been working on converting the game code to OpenGL or whatever framework they need on that system. So. Now, interestingly, I was getting a couple of the sound glitches then that have been mentioned. Now, I think that is just to do to my Windows not being configured correctly. A couple of people have been talking about that. It's not a problem with the game. It is actually the way that Windows is set up. It doesn't like downsampling from 48 kilohertz audio. So if you're having weird kind of choppy sound effects, go and check your Windows settings. Make sure your sound card isn't doing something stupid. And I haven't done it yet, so pot calling kettle black.
Kate Clicks asking, do you use a cloth or do you have a wall painted? Your green screen.
Yes, I do. I do have a cloth, which was again, it was thanks to you guys watching the channel. You donated in, and I managed to get a proper green screen behind me, which is awesome. It's brilliant. It's what you guys wanted. You asked for it. I got it.
I need to get a cloth or something, like a big hood or something over my neck.
No, it's really, really awesome. It's great fun. It's one of those things I always wanted to play with, and I got it, and I was like, yeah, this is so cool, like a proper green screen. Oh, plasma accelerator. I should have missed that one. Damn.
So when I said it was a wall painted, just ignore me.
Oh, wow. Crikey. He's got some good hits on me now. Expert. Should have watched out for him. Yes, I generally have a green cloth up in there. It's probably on that note, actually, I should mention, I am going to be moving the room. I'm going to be switching the Kerrash Landing studio around. I'm being relegated to the loft space. Terrible, but that's okay. That's okay. It's going to be my own little man cave. But yeah, we're moving the rooms around. We're giving the boys the bigger room here, and I'm going to be moving the studio up in there. So, what this means is I may not be around next week, but I have made alternative plans. Something else may be coming. So stay tuned on Twitter, and I will keep you guys informed. Maybe something to do with the live radio guys. So I'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah, they've already announced it.
Oh, if they've already said it, damn. Okay, so they're trying to bring back the retro lave sessions, which would be really cool. So if you're into your space games and you want to have a look at some of the classic games, then give that a check out next week. So I won't be around next week, but you'll have company. So fret not.
Also, if anyone's more interested in an Elite Dangerous stream, I do stream on Fridays myself. I tend to wait until after Crash is finished, as most know. But I can start at 8 o'clock, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you wanted to do a stream, that absolutely awesome. Are you streaming further on tonight, or are you?
I was planning on.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
I've had enough coffee to last me, so yeah, I should think.
Awesome. See, I'm a bad influence on people, aren't I? This is the thing.
No.
Oh, okay. I usually get the blame for these things.
It stems from well before I met you, mate.
Mr. Junks, I know how terrible of me. I know, skipping a week, but it is, like I said, it's for good reason. I'm going to be moving the studio around. Hopefully, I can sort out the green screen to be a little bit more reliable. Try and sort this damn camera out so it's not getting the white balance all messed up and everything. So yeah, so hopefully we'll all be set up and ready to go. It just means I've got the entire weekend then to just completely gut this room and decorate and everything. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It might all go completely wrong, but I will be definitely back, and I'll try and pop in on the guys' stream when the live radio crew are on. And concentration face. There we go. Beam laser. Oh. Yep. It's that. Must concentrate. Must concentrate. Glance in blow.
Get around. Get around there, Gertie.
Absolutely. I can take one more shot. We've got time to take out one more target. Come on. It's just a Cobra.
And I saw him find you. I keep jumping back into the
I'm causing havoc.
Low intensity zone, but getting dumped in the wrong instance. Oh well.
Here we go. Come on. Oh. It's only a Cobra. It's only a Cobra. Oh, I like the new sound effects. So the bullets hitting my shield. That's nice.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's good. Now I know they in Beta 1.1, Jim Croft put a heck of a lot of tweaks and fixes and changes and improvements, rebalancing some of the audio and stuff in there. There was practically an entire section on audio in the change notes for 1.1. Oh, yeah. It was absolutely crazy. But it was really nice to see that that's not fallen to the wayside, and it is getting some love, the audio stuff. And I think, Elite should definitely get some kudos for its audio work. It really is absolutely stunning.
It is some serious ear, for want of better words, ear porn.
Yeah. It is really, really cool. I mean, it's one of the only games I play where I don't feel like I instantly need to go in and turn the music off. You know, it's like the music just lifts it. It just brings it all together. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So that's,
I was thinking with a lot of streams, but the folks will you see them log in and like, oh, there's music. Where's this music from? What playlist is it? Okay.
it's like yes.
What? This? What?
Yeah, no, it is really, really cool. Xanthus, what if I have green hair? You know, occasionally I have worn green t-shirts, which is ridiculous because I look like Max Headroom. Oh, it's really, really funny. So I think we've gone over everything. I just want to check through, and we've done everything on the newsletter. So we've been showing you all the features from the Beta 1.1, Beta 3 update. I think we've gone through everything on there. We've been showing off the heat mechanics. I think that's what everyone was asking on there, which is really cool. Cool. So I think we've covered everything we wanted to talk about tonight. So you're going to head over and fire up your channel now, then, are you, MaxUrsa? You said you're going to carry on streaming now, are you?
Yeah. Will do.
Okie dokie. So let's we'll see if we can find your channel.
Yeah, I'll just type it into chat.
Cool. Excellent. So if everyone wants to head on over to there. Commander Malik, have I been to the launch station before it leaves? Unfortunately, I just missed it today. I've got my hard points out. I just missed the launch. I wanted to see it. I'm hoping it looked like a capital ship jumping out, but so I didn't see it. But I'm going to go park my ship up in there on the off chance that I am there when it jumps again. So I haven't seen that.
Right, I am now live.
Yay, rightio. So if everyone wants to head on over to you now, I think you've put that. Yep. So twitch.tv/MaxUrsa. There we go. So thank you very much for everyone joining in the stream tonight. Hopefully we've covered all your questions and all your input from the beta 1. It was really, really cool for you to come along and ask the questions. And hopefully we will see you again shortly. Yes. Until next time, we'll see you in the void.
And thank you for having me.